Hey.
Well, I mean, we're just rolling straight into it then, I guess.
Hey,
Like, I
Fuck it,
don't
we're doing it live.
episode 16 with Donna and Iron and a cat rodeo man. Oh, it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it was gonna be a thing, but he already left, and I don't know. It didn't
Yeah.
work out of the gate. So, yeah.
All right, let me get my chat up.
I don't even think there was a gate.
Yeah.
I gotta.
I don't know. The gate was left open. That was the original problem.
I gotta rename it to "We Had a Cat Rodeo."
Yeah. The cat rodeo didn't show up.
How do we all
Let me
fit?
get my.
Oh,
1 second.
Shell and
Hold on a
Sig
minute.
switch spots. I
That's
figured.
fine.
Every
I
time.
was sad
Discord
because
just.
my trip got canceled
Oh,
because
yeah?
stupid coronavirus. So I bought a purse.
Oh god.
My trip got canceled.
Oh no.
Big, before you tell me trip's not
You-
shit, my trip was canceled because of the
You bought
coronavirus.
what?
Now it sits, not strips.
I have an
I think.
Adidas shirt underneath the Adidas.
Okay,
hoodie.
okay.
Well, it's a mini backpack, and
Oh,
I
okay.
can justify it. It's a mini backpack because
Let me go tag.
my medical needs have gotten more complex. The stuff I have to carry with me doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily all fit in a purse anymore.
You know that
I'm
thing
wearing
where
it.
you
I'm
have to
wearing it.
justify a purchase?
Well, I'm just saying before you lecture me.
And you can take a backpack on a trip. That's what people aren't understanding.
Well, it's a mini backpack, so it's slightly
Oh,
bigger
okay.
than a purse, but smaller than a normal backpack.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Natalie's
you have me
size.
and you have me and Kershell swapped. What the hell?
I am not
Did
Sig.
it switch again? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
On the
It's
on the
very
podcast
confusing.
It is.
It was just the other way around.
I don't know.
Unbelievable. Put it right back
refuse
then.
to be a-
I don't know what to tell you.
You guys switch spots, and then I move off of Discord, go do a thing, and then you're back to where you were.
It's not my fault you can't figure it out.
Yeah, I figured it out. It was solved.
Figure it out.
Okay.
We got this. We got this.
I think I got paler, and I'm kind of digging it because I'm a little gothy, so I'm like, yes, pale.
Yeah. I never go outside, so this is about as pale as I'll ever get.
I don't go outside a lot anyways, but since this like quarantine's been in effect, I haven't gone outside at all. And I
Yeah.
have blackout curtains.
That's just an extra step. You don't need the blackout curtains for all that.
No, I got the blackout curtains originally because it's in my office for streaming. Because I would stream during weird hours. Like I used to stream in the morning. I used to do a morning show, and the sun would hit in such an odd way that like I couldn't compensate for it, so I had to just black it out.
I see.
I mean, you
Yeah.
understand, Beast.
So-
You've got that light that just shines in your fucking eyeball.
You know what? It was cloudy all day. Then right as we start the show, it comes
Of
out.
course.
It's
got a piece of
backlighting.
I got a piece of mail
coming out.
today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually get mail.
Okay.
Almost shot him.
Was it a "you've been served" type notice or?
No,
was it a-
101 facts.
Oh yeah! Congrats!
Wow,
That's a
I
great
got
day
that-
to get that.
Got that fast. Holy shit.
You really
I
got
was like,
that
wow.
1 week later, huh?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so quickly. I was like, holy shit, he sent it like that day.
Yeah, like as soon as the podcast was over last week, it was out the door and being shipped on its way to you. So
Well, Monday's a good
it's
time
a
to
little
order
bit delayed, but the timing worked out.
Yeah. It was
So have
funny
you
though.
checked it out at all?
Yeah.
Uh oh,
Okay,
we have a
good.
special guest.
Oh.
Yay!
Well, that's basically a
It's a
cat
very-
rodeo.
It's very sleepy, Clark.
Is it a cat?
Cats are
No, it's a
like
child.
Oh.
easier to
Oh.
handle. Children.
Hello,
I
tiny human.
think.
Hello, Tiny.
Clark Sig said hello, tiny human. Can you
Dwight
say
quote.
hello, Sig?
No, he's asleep.
He's
He
sleepy
didn't
boy.
sleep good last night.
I
Always
wish I
love
could
these.
fall asleep that easily.
Does Rosa have cancer?
must
Did
be
she
amazing.
did she shave her head? Neither.
I have androgenic alopecia, and my hair is so thin. You can kind of see. We were just talking about that. You can see where my hair doesn't come in. So it's just better to keep it shaved because there's really not enough of it, at least not on the top, to grow it out and not look like an actual crackhead. I think we can all agree I'm much better with no hair than I am with crackhead hair.
And I mean, you can change your hair like literally whenever you want. So
Mhm.
it's
I mean,
And I
we
do.
can-
I do.
kinda like
Just
the
look back
opposite
on
of
the
a problem.
podcast. My hair's been different every other podcast.
see
we-
this? I'm stuck with
We
this.
can agree on that. We can agree on that, but we've never seen you with crackhead hair, so we can't be sure.
And you never will, because I'm not going to grow it out just to show everyone how crackheady I look.
Just saying.
I have straight, like stick straight, black hair. And so when it's this thin, it just. Do you remember from the Scary
saw the
Movie
video of when you
series?
shaved
Do you remember the guy with the special hand, his hair?
Take my strong hand.
Yeah, that is what it looks like.
Oh man.
Why am I getting tagged? Oh.
Okay, Arrow, we get it.
So how's everyone doing today?
Yes, Ira,
It's been a
it
whole
is
week.
baby. It's a baby Clark.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
My strong hand.
Oh
Take
man.
your strong hand.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, that is a baby. It's the
Oh,
closest thing Donna had to a cat, so we figured it would count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any cats, but I do have a baby.
I had the chair ready.
Yeah, and the
there
cat was
supposed
there.
to
I
be
saw
a
it.
cat like right here. And just believe me or not, but there was a cat here.
If anything,
Like,
it's a more
5
fitting
minutes.
title if the cat
Maybe
isn't
this
there,
week?
because you
Yeah.
can't hurt cats. I mean,
Like you already lost the cat rodeo, so that's just how it is.
that's what a cat rodeo would look like, is, no cats at all, because they're just going to be all over the place anyway.
And I don't even have like treats to bring him back in here. I'm so unprepared. I have Reese's peanut butter cups, but apparently those are bad for cats.
Yeah, I don't think you should be.
Those are bad for cats. So yeah,
Wait, I wanna,
They're
I wanna
bad
pick
for
up-
every animal.
My cat's asleep in my room.
except
I
for
wanna
not
pick
humans.
humans, they're
I wanna pick up my
delicious,
cat.
wonderful food.
I wanna
They're
pick up my
delicious,
cat.
but I wouldn't
Do
go
it,
as
Iron.
far as to say that
No, but
they're
she
good for
won't
it.
like it.
You look better with
Mm.
scars.
She
Guys,
won't
can I
like
look
it.
more like a mom than right this second?
I'm gonna get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're holding your own child,
Okay.
so
I'm
probably
I'm
not.
gonna get
I
my
mean, you're
cat.
not wearing a
That's-
flower
That's
cover.
true. Oh, you want me to go get my flowery apron? Is that what you said? It's Disney.
You don't need to.
A poor cat,
And
passed
baked
out
muffins.
asleep,
Muffins. I love
enjoying its
muffins.
nap, and Iron's just like, all right, you're coming with me. Come on.
Come on, kitty, you can do it.
I actually woke up to a cat the other night, day, or when I awoke.
Ew, did you fart?
It's okay.
And he was sleeping right next to my pillow, and
Don't
Oh,
hurt me.
no.
Don't hurt me, please. She looks angry. She's angry. Hi. No.
oh,
like it.
and gone.
Oh,
Aw.
what just happened?
A typical
like
cat
it.
rodeo.
Oh jeez. Okay, the cat's back.
Oh, your cat's back too, huh?
I've got hair all over me.
Oh,
Well, no, I want my cat back.
She wants.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Sorry.
What?
If I ever wake up to a cat, I'm gonna be worried
Should
Because
be.
you don't have
That's
a
not my
cat.
cat.
because I don't
It's
own
your
any
cat
cats.
now.
If
That's
I wake
when it
up
is
to
your
a cat, you better call 911 and get my EpiPen because I'm
What?
allergic. So
Yeah, if I knew. Oh, this is
Yeah,
very strong.
I woke up with him right next to my pillow, and he was as surprised to have an arm getting pushed on him than I was that he was there. He never does that, by the way. So I roll over and my arm hits a cat, and then it starts, it does a little fluttery thing.
And
Little
he's
fluttery
like,
noise.
"What the fuck?" And
Yeah.
you're like, "What the fuck?"
I was like, what the fuck? What? We're
No,
both
this
shocked.
morning I woke up to my cat. He was just kneading on my leg, just digging his claws in there. Just, I love you so much. Just digging in there. He's kind of a jerk, but he's cute.
You know what-
so,
You know
It's
what they're
okay.
doing when they do that, right?
yeah, they're marking their territory and
No,
yeah.
they're tenderizing you for when they plan to eat.
Oh,
right, that's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. They're
when we all
tenderizing
keel
their
over,
meal.
this is the first thing they're gonna eat.
Yeah, that'll
Make
work
sure
out.
You're nice and soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been
I'm a-
figuring out ways to trap my cat. Years ago,
Yeah.
oh my god, years ago at this point. Whoa. When I was streaming at my old desk, it was like a nice L desk, so I put like a towel right on the end of my desk facing like the back
Yeah.
door. It was within minutes. Anytime I did that, the cat was like, "Oh, a nice soft spot and a height advantage spot looking out towards the backyard with plenty of visibility." He was there for hours. I just have
It's
a cat
perfect.
behind me constantly.
What are you
Come here,
doing?
Pancho.
But on
Not
my
my
bed,
cat.
it's harder to do that. So what I've been doing is I've been setting up like a pillow just to shield him from everything else, and then a nice flat area right next to my pillow. It's been working out pretty well.
Yeah.
My cat.
There
hates
we
me,
go.
Kershell,
I
all
can't-
you really need is a
Yeah.
cardboard box, I think.
I know, but this is actually his favorite chair. Like, this is like our thing.
Wow.
What we'll do is he'll just pop up on this chair, and like I'll just pet him with whatever is not my hand that's being used for other purposes.
That's the
what
way
were
to
you
That
word
saying,
wasn't
it.
like a euphemism or anything. I
That
just
that's the right way
worded
to
it
put that.
incorrectly.
Iron, what were you saying?
My cat literally hates being picked up. One time when we first got her, my brother tried to pick her up and she literally sunk her claws into his face.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So we first got her on the first week. We kind of lost her, so we went out looking for her. We put up signs and stuff, and it turns out she was underneath my bed the whole time. And then she went outside, and then my brother chased after her and picked her up, and then literally sunk her claws into his face, and then he screamed so loudly that it was
Oh.
like really late at night as well, and the whole neighborhood just heard it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Oh, so funny.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, you should have seen it. You should have been there. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll catch the invite next time.
Yeah. Next time you
Yeah.
have a cat like attacking
Yeah.
someone.
We removed the front claws from my cat.
You moved the what?
Front
Kitty.
claws.
What?
Well-
What do you mean?
My dad figured the cat goes, the claws go. Because he was tearing up the carpet.
Mhm.
Anytime a door was closed and he'd find himself in a room that he couldn't get out of, he would just start shredding up the carpet trying to dig under.
So I have a
And
solution for that.
We have a
His
spray
solution was to
on it.
get rid of the claws.
We just spray whatever we don't want it to
Doors
scratch.
on everything.
Oh, he's got cat doors and everything.
We have this weird spray that we just spray on things we don't want it to be scratched, and she just freaks, she just nopes the fuck out of anything. that smells good.
right there.
Like she'll be scratching the stairs, we'll spray the stairs, and then like she just never does it again. She just nopes it. Like,
Interesting.
It's like saying hi.
and it's like we don't smell it either. It's awesome.
I've been continue to be impressed what he can do with no claws, though. I mean, no front claws. He has back claws. He'll still catch
He'll just
birds.
punch you.
Can he bop? Does he just bop people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He'll smack you with his hand, but like has no paws to do anything with.
You know, people, it's a polarizing comment among cat owners whether decline is inhumane or not. And if it's an indoor cat that doesn't go outside, I don't see why it needs its claws.
I think people have argued that it's basically the equivalent of getting your nails pulled out. But-
I've heard it's the equivalent of getting the first digit of your finger removed.
Like
Yeah.
everything back to the first
Yeah.
knuckle.
But
So-
I couldn't imagine how they
Digit-
wouldn't just like, drug them out and then
They do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where
But if-
I don't know where the pain
But
would
if
come in.
you woke up missing all
Right.
of this, you wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah, I know. That's like a whole.
It would be
burden.
sore.
Yeah.
It would be sore, but the reason you're not in so much pain when you wake up from surgery is because you're on morphine most of the time. When I wake up and for surgery, I'm on like jacked up on morphine. It's amazing. Oh like, shit!
Even
Yeah,
when I'm
but,
not
uh,
on surgery, I'm jacked
have you
up
I
on
have a
everything.
picture of my dog
ever
when he was
talked-
little. Go ahead.
Have you ever talked to a cat and had them tell you whether or not they were still in pain?
Dude, yeah, dude, I do all
can
the
tell.
time.
Because, you
Yeah.
know,
oh,
Cats
dude.
are just assholes anyways, aren't they?
Just
No.
So dogs have owners, cats have staff.
servants.
Right.
Yeah, staff. Yeah.
Staff.
Yeah, you could tell if
My
he's in
dogs
pain.
Family. They have memory foam mattresses.
We could tell my cat had a cold one time, or he had a fever, just because he was quieter, less active. His tail was down. He was sitting around in a weird spot more often than not. We took him to the vet, and the cat had like a 103. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, we got him antibiotics
Well, what's
and
the
everything.
normal temperature for?
Not
Can I-
103. That's what I remember. I don't know.
What's
it's-
103?
What just happened to Discord?
Oh,
I've just-
it just-
I
Oh.
don't know.
Okay,
Ooh,
I think we're back.
we're back.
let's see.
I'm just saying,
Average.
though, like with a person, if you did the surgery and cut the tips of their fingertips off and gave them drugs until they felt fine, you can do that because they can tell you,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
I'm better today. A cat
Mhm.
can't tell you that.
Yeah. I'm very against declawing.
I don't like it. I think it's
Ah,
But
there you go.
Yeah.
So the average body temperature is 99.5 to 102.5. However,
what is that in real temperature?
well, you'll get that
Mm.
in a second. And then a fever is defined as higher, at least 103.5 or 39.7 C. So he had a light fever, and we could tell that he was definitely sick because he was just acting different.
Yeah.
It's hard to define
he has
exactly what
a
he's doing, but if their tail's
cat
down and
scratch
they're less
fever.
jumpy, and he's petting me
Yeah.
when he normally wouldn't in the spots that he wouldn't normally be, we were just kind of like he was sitting on the deck, just like looking at the grill. I'm like, why
Yeah.
are you doing
Either that or if they're hiding when
Yeah.
they normally wouldn't be hiding.
He's always
Mhm.
like
So-
laid down looking out, or he's up on the fence post, or he's walking
Yeah.
around the like, why are you looking at the grill? What are you doing? The cat was out of his mind. So we got him all fixed
What
up.
are you
and
doing?
You could just tell.
Kitty.
Speaking about temperatures, when I had appendicitis, I had a fever of 40 degrees Celsius.
What does that
That's
mean?
not a real number.
104.
It is a very real number.
Seeing as I just
Very
looked at a
real.
number that was 39.7, I can assume it's about 104. That's pretty
Mhm.
close.
Makes
That's my
sense.
guesstimate. Yeah, if 103.5 is 39.7, I'll take a few liberties there. So anyway, cats, I think
I
they're commonly
guess.
regarded as assholes. They're tougher than
They
dogs.
are, so that's why.
Mentally.
No, well,
What?
no, they're not.
Cats are not tougher than
no, they're
dogs.
No, I
tougher
mean
than-
they're like,
No,
I don't
they're
know.
right.
They're tougher to
They're
love because
smart.
They're more reliable. I mean, self-reliant.
They are
I mean.
definitely tougher to love because they're assholes.
Well, that's what I
They
mean. I feel
are
like they're.
not Miss Non-Cat Owner.
That's why I said
Mrs.
mentally.
Non-cat owner, I'm
Cats are
sorry.
like a lot more outgoing than a dog sometimes because they'll just scratch whoever. And I don't know. I don't get that feeling from cats. They're some of them are like Chriselle's right there, just loving
Yeah.
every second of it.
He's a good boy.
But my cat will do that too, and then suddenly decide that playtime is over, and then just bite me and leave.
Yeah. Let's start batting you.
I think it depends on what make and model.
Make and model. Yeah, every
Like
cat is
Bengals
different.
are massive jerks. Siamese are yowly, but they're generally kind of lovey. And I've never met a Maine Coon cat that wasn't nice.
That's why I think a lot
But
of
they're
people
also
don't like
loud.
cats.
The naked ones, the Sphinx cats.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're really loving and nice cats.
They're
apparently.
horrific. They are,
Yeah.
they look
The downside is
disgusting.
they're ugly.
They don't deserve to be. They don't deserve to be alive.
Jamie,
just
like
look
one of
like-
your
they
French
look-
girls.
They look
Wrong
like, they look
command,
like
Chad. I'm
ball
sorry.
sacks,
I
dude.
meant to
They're
send the
horrible.
podcast
They
chat one.
do. They do look like ball sack.
They do.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
We were all
I
thinking.
mean,
it.
it's all right. Iron got it for you.
yeah. I
Sphinx
do
is
kind of
one 'cause
want
they're
one.
always
They're so
cold.
sweet.
No, don't get a ball sack. What the fuck?
Stop
Can't
what
you
I
just look
said.
down?
Half the reason I even give my a cat any
You know,
attention is
there's
because of
something
the fur.
above the ball sack before that. You know that, right? You don't
It's
just
like a
look down and see
flexible
ball
pillow.
sack.
Yeah.
Come on, Rosa. You should
I'm
know that.
sorry. I don't know what looking straight down. Like I don't know what that
You can
perspective.
kind of assume
That's
what
true.
comes. You kind of assume. Yeah, it's not like the
That's
pieces
true.
underneath.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
honestly,
Push
Rosa.
push the other thing to the side.
Well, yeah, then you'll see
Yeah.
it. But let's just let's stop talking about dick and balls now. Can we change subject, please?
Your favorite topic.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh boy.
Just so everyone knows, my child cannot hear these.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I got some bottom shelf whiskey today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
can I
just-
have
I just
Rebel
have a-
Yell
The good
some,
stuff.
please?
Kentucky whiskey. Yeah, it's like the back
Oh.
of the shelf, bottom shelf type stuff.
I want some.
Oh, jeez. Why did you?
I just
no,
have my
dude,
Shanghai Disney
Why would you do
coffee
that?
cups.
That's
I have water.
a dislike right there.
What?
Now, can you age that stuff yourself? Can you just keep it?
yes,
Kind of
but
perspective
not-
as if it was still in the barrel.
yeah, if it's still in the barrel, yes, you can age it. But yeah,
But if you
it's-
just get the bottle and then wait, it's not going to be the same.
yeah,
Will it still be
I mean,
better?
No,
No?
it'll always taste terrible, and I can verify that just because like I had like a bottle of whiskey from my wedding, which was like now 3 years ago almost, and it was bottom shelf whiskey, and it tasted terrible the whole way through. And I slowly just drank it away over the course of those two and a half, 3-ish years or so. And yeah, it took a while to get through just because it was such a chore. But I couldn't like handle throwing it out.
Such
'cause,
a
yeah,
chore.
I don't know. It felt wasteful to throw it out.
I
But
would have
yeah.
just. I mean, if you hate it that much, is it honestly worth it?
No, I've never understood that.
Yes.
So
Poke it down?
wasteful. I did the same thing with cans of soda that I would drink. Like if
Mhm.
I've drank even like 4 or 5 good sips and I'm not gonna finish it, who am I
Yeah.
really helping by downing it rather than just dumping it? Like it's not good for me.
Well, did
And-
you buy it?
Well, I didn't buy it, but I mean the can's already been
Okay.
consumed.
Your
I got
mum
my
bought it, is what you're
enjoyment.
trying to say.
Yeah.
Well-
The reason why I didn't
Well,
throw this away
especially-
is because I bought it.
Look,
Especially when it
view on
comes
that
to
is-
consumption. Go ahead.
Yeah, the point of view on that is it keeps you from opening another can in an hour when you're thirsty.
I was not gonna
because
do
you
that.
still-
well, you
Yeah,
say that. Yeah, you said you have heart pain.
That's why I only drink one.
You shouldn't drink any.
So
Like,
to be fair, that I must finish it like mindset is actually detrimental
Yeah.
to some
Oh yeah,
people,
I totally
to like
agree.
myself included. So like to add to the list of things that are wrong with Rosa, I have a binge eating disorder. Which so when I'm really stressed out, I
think I
will
have that
eat
too.
to the point where I hurt myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And so to that, like what part of that was growing up with you have to clear your plate. No, you don't. If you are
Yeah.
full, if your body is telling you to stop, then stop.
America.
You don't have to finish this imaginary limit that you portioned out on your plate. Like,
Well, the idea is
See,
to
The
not
meal
waste
isn't
food,
over when
too.
I'm full.
But if you can
The meal
save
is
the
over
food,
when I hate myself.
if you can save the food, then stop when you're done. You know.
Yeah, I
right.
kind of grew up with that, but twofold. So I grew up in the same sort of mindset as Rosa, and then I went in and joined the army, where you have to eat as fast as possible during training.
Mhm.
And
I was on double rations. That
yeah,
was terrible.
so-
That definitely did not help my eating disorder.
yeah, it now the after effects of that is I eat everything as fast as possible, and then like, oh, I'm full now,
Mhm.
very full, and all my food's gone. And
I played
shouldn't have
Minecraft
eaten.
with a guy who was in the army, and he said we were talking about shower lengths, and he was like 30 seconds. I was like, okay, yeah. Wait, seriously? That's
Not
I
since
was
training.
not
What's
kidding.
wrong with you?
Yeah,
All three-
that's just
all of
yeah.
your pits.
That's just nasty.
if he's only taking
Pit-
30 seconds in the shower, then
Face
I don't
pitch
know. He
crack,
has
that's what
some
you
other
should do.
problems.
He would have to tell the story, but that's just what I heard, and he didn't seem like he was
Yeah.
kidding. When I asked him if
Face
he was
pit-
kidding, and he said no.
It's beast. Do
He
you know
probably
why?
wasn't.
You know why? It's 3 words: face, pits, crack. That's all you need to think about.
Wow.
That's all you need to prioritize. The rest.
Do you remember
isn't-
PJ?
Who the fuck?
Cricket.
Mm,
Oh, I think so.
It was a while ago. It was a
It
while
rings a
ago.
I
bell.
don't remember him.
It rings a
He-
bell.
Had a kid and a
Yes, I
life
can.
and a wife, and you know, kind of
Yeah.
slipped out. You know, he
Left
started
us on our own.
not playing Minecraft every day. I was like, ugh, responsible adults. They're so boring.
Who does responsibility?
Yeah, I was like,
Who does that? It's
PJ, I know you got
okay,
like a
okay.
wife and a kid and a job and a life, but I mean, Minecraft isn't gonna play itself here. Come on.
Yeah.
But that
Your
always just
we got
stuck with me.
Minecraft castle
Yeah.
isn't going to build itself.
We gotta- we gotta-
What?
Yeah, Minecraft.
Where are we
Well, you
going
can
with
have
this?
Minecraft in there, I guess. I don't know.
Akova
we gotta-
mentioned you. What, Iron?
You
There's
have a
cows.
perimeter that needs to be dug.
Mhm.
The perimeter is not going to dig itself. Get to work.
Oh, speaking of which, I just finished up a small scale storage system modeled after the
Before you get
Minerva
into that,
storage system. Okay,
Akova
I'm
mentioned that
sorry.
you can throw in oak sawdust
Mhm.
to age it a bit better. That would have to be like a really small amount, right? I want to get his feedback on that because that
I
sounds.
try the vanilla
important.
extract.
Okay.
Which
See, the thing
is-
about
Do you
that
mean
is-
like put it in and then like put it like through some cheesecloth to strain it?
Yeah,
Because
you-
like
that-
I can't
that's-
imagine just
That's it. You could put it in
Okay.
shavings and let it soak for a while and then strain.
I fucking love
I'd
whiskey
try that.
so much.
Really into your alcohol if you're gonna go to that extent, though.
I love
But
whiskey
if-
so
if
much.
it's com-
I
if
drink
it's complete
alcohol
shit
for
and you
one
don't wanna throw
reason
it
and
away,
it's not the taste.
I love the taste of alcohol. I love whiskey.
Well, it just makes me think of
Whiskey.
Ecort making his own mead in his closet. Like, if you're really into it, you'll go to that length. But I also
sure.
want to address, for the record, this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've used this straw. We are reusing them now. So,
Nice
Mead
job.
is- Mead is not that difficult to make though. It's just honey wine
okay. Yeah, I figured he was just letting it sit, which is what he was doing.
to a degree. Yeah.
He's like, oh, it went
Yo.
bad. No, actually, no, this is pretty. This is better.
For sure.
Gross.
I mean, that's kind of the whole
Gross.
point of alcohol is it goes bad.
It goes
Right.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
literally what alcohol
Like something is
It's
eating
some
it.
sort of rotten food. It's either rotten wheat, rotten barley, rotten potatoes, rotten grapes. That's all it is.
But it
Yeah,
tastes so
it's-
good.
Honey, water,
Yeah.
and brewer's yeast. That's all it is. Yeah.
Fucking, I love
That's
whiskey
that's-
cider.
not.
The
Mhm.
thing about the brewer's yeast is that what it is doing is it's eating the sugars and creating alcohol and all that.
Yeah.
Fermenting.
You're
Watch it-
fermenting.
I watched a show as a kid that hypothesized that beer was made on accident. Somebody
my
just
gosh,
drank
yeah.
something that they shouldn't have, and we're like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
I heard it was like invented before bread, technically,
Yeah, it might have been. That's what they mentioned.
or around the same period of time, pretty much. They're like, oh yeah, this is not so bad. And we
Alcohol
can drink
can go
this. And-
bad too. You get vinegar. Ugh. I guess it depends on the type, though, because
Vinegar on
Yeah.
chips? Oh, dude.
I know for
Oh.
sure there's certain types where just the longer you age it, the better it is. Apparently.
Salt and
Mhm.
vinegar on chips. So good. Like fish and chips.
Spot the bread.
Mm-mm.
So you made a storage room there, Michelle.
I don't know what you
I
mean,
did.
so-
Okay, so it was modeled after the Minerva storage system, and it only has room for 64 different types of items: the dyes, the glass, the terracotta, and the wool. So
Good job,
that's all I
Tom.
need though for that. And basically the continuation of the little banner thing that I had going on. But yeah,
Nice.
I just kind of made that the other day over
Made-
this
made yourself a
weekend while I
banner
was
shop?
Where
doing
can I
nothing.
see it? Where
I
can I see it?
should, but
Where can I see
yeah.
it?
I think I can pull it up. I'm not done with the roof, so
Too bad.
just try and
anyway.
ignore that.
You can see clips of
Um,
deer that are fucking wasted because they ate some sort of food that was fermented. I gotta look this up. Let me just look
Oh,
up drunk deer.
They have a problem with monkeys doing that too.
I heard a story
in-
about
in
sorry.
tourist locations and stuff. They have a problem with monkeys like attacking tourists and taking their alcoholic beverages because they find cups and stuff on tables that are left by tourists, and they drink them
Yeah.
and find out they can get drunk, and then they go hunt tourists for their alcoholic drinks. So yeah, there's a bunch of drunk monkeys running around on some of the islands out there.
That does not sound pleasant.
It's not. Everything
You
I've
guys-
heard about it is bad.
Have you guys ever dealt with seagulls before?
Oh yeah.
In the UK, they're like there's
Yeah.
like big groups of them, and you like have any fish and chips on the beach, they'll fucking dive the shit out of you and grab it all as much as they can. Also, see,
brother
thing
got,
about-
Hell no.
my brother got swarmed by a whole fucking big giant flock of them.
like when there's the RSPC I think the RSPCA is like the British animal control, whatever it's called. When they when there's like a seagull they need to like capture to if they've got brick wing or something or something's wrong with it, they have to wear eye protection because they will dive and they will fucking gouge your eyes out. It's fuck.
Wow.
They are horrible.
Yeah.
And I wake up every morning to it on my roof just squawking. It's so irritating.
That's so annoying.
I can tell you how to get rid of them.
We don't have guns in the UK.
Alka-Seltzer.
You have airsoft guns.
We do, but I've tried.
Bold of you to
They just don't, it
assume.
doesn't do anything to them.
Alka-Seltzer.
Like it literally just plops off their chest. They don't even care.
Okay.
How weak is your airsoft then?
Alka-Seltzer.
It's not a bullet. It's a plastic 6mm BB, and they've got a fucking loads of feathers. It's not like it's gonna. punch
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I've been shot with a BB before, and it leaves a little welt. At least it should be
I
enough.
know, but that's because we've got fleshy skin. They've got
Hey,
hard
YOLO.
feathers.
Get him in the neck.
I'm
Kill
not
him in the-
trying to harm a seagull. That's fucking.
You're trying to scare it away. I didn't say get it in its eyeball.
I don't want to hurt the seagull. I don't
But
wanna
it
do
wants to
that.
hurt you.
Oh,
I don't
Well,
like
yeah.
hurting animals.
The seagulls do not
I don't
have
like
the
hurting-
same
sorry.
standard.
They're
of
not an
morality.
endangered
I
species.
don't
They're
care. I
basically
don't-
flying
look,
rats.
Look, I don't like hurting animals. I find it cruel because it's just
Well,
pointless.
if you don't want to hurt the seagulls, then don't do the Alka-Seltzer thing either.
I'm dude.
What is
I don't even know what that is.
Alka-Seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer is the
it's-
stuff you put
yeah.
in water and it fizzes, plop, plop, fizz,
Makes them
fizz.
explode.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
no, that's
birds-
so fucked
Birds
up.
don't have the ability to burp or fart. So the Alka-Seltzer, it bubbles inside of them, they pop like a balloon.
That's
Nice.
disgusting.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, you just have like just red like splatters on the streets because they just blow up in the air.
Yes.
That's horrifying.
I know that's horrifying, but I'm gonna have to look it up after the stream.
So you don't want to hurt a seagull even if it's trying to peck your eyes out.
Well, it's not
Well,
trying to peck my
I
eyes
think
out, is it?
that's the time when you can slap it.
It's not trying to peck my eyes out, is it? It's like, it only pecks their eyes out when they're trying to get captured and they're injured, because that's when like.
I
mean,
just
they
take
won't-
my dog with me everywhere. My dog will take care of it. It's fine.
They just want food. No, I don't think your dog will. I'm sorry. Seagulls can get very big. Like
The seagulls will take your dog as well.
seagulls are here like this long. It's ridiculous. They're big boys.
One of these days I'll have to bring my dog in here to show you. And I can't pick him up. So what I'll do when I finally bring him in here, I got to get him like cleaned
Just
up
move
before
the
he's allowed in
camera.
my office, is I'm going to
Yeah.
turn to my side and I'm going to pat my chest and you're going to see this giant beast just and put
Yeah,
his
but do
paws
you
on my
know-
shoulder.
Yeah, but do you
Because he's
know?
going to stand up and he's going to be as tall as me.
But do you know that your dog may be huge, but maybe the reactions aren't going to be very big, very fast. And if a seagull, it's very fast. So I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
seagulls.
Hold on a second.
Seagulls are rats with the wings.
Wow. Seagull's getting a lot of defense here from Iron.
Yeah.
No, I said they're rats with wings. I hate them. They're fucking.
No, no. I'm not saying like I'm not gonna
He's
like
saying
have
the
my dog
seagulls are
hunt
coming
for
for
it.
you.
But if the seagull was like coming down, I'm pretty sure a dog would scare a seagull away.
No, they are
big
fearless.
a-
They are fearless. They will literally. They only want food. They don't give a shit about their life. They just want food.
Okay, that's enough
What's-
about seagulls
what's-
and dogs.
Yeah.
What's your new
Anyway.
policy on guns?
Anyway, have you ever heard of these things with pigeons? They're pretty cool as well. You know?
Yeah, they're scared.
I've
The
definitely
government,
shot a
the
pigeon
government's
with an
changing the
arrow.
batteries.
Cardinals.
Yeah, dude. The quarantines are fucking hoax. They're just changing the batteries in the birds.
You gotta fix the compass in their heads. That one's true.
When I saw that, I
Oh,
just
man.
died laughing. It was so funny. Holy shit.
Mm.
Anyway, Nick, what you got on your list, Krisha? What subject?
Why does it always come down to me? Why can't
Because
you?
you've
guys
got
come
your
up
one with the
top?
list.
Okay, fine. I have a list.
You yeah.
Dig at something.
Okay.
Why do I have to pick? Okay, I do have a list.
Yeah. So what are some pets that you can't have but you want?
Human. No, I'm kidding.
Pug.
Besides, okay. Well, before I say that,
Humans.
no seagull.
A
No one
Russian
mentioned
bride.
seagulls again.
A Russian bride.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
this
the
isn't where I
the
wanted to go
Russian
with this.
bride.
Aside from humans,
A Russian bride.
As we go straight into human trafficking.
yeah.
Jump down that
I want a
hole.
pug. I want a pug where a landlord won't allow it. So it won't let me.
Oh,
Also, they're like £1,000, so you wouldn't even get it anyway.
pugs? Oh,
They are
you
very
meant.
expensive dogs.
Oh, money pound.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
I
That's
hate
small.
So
I was-
much.
I was horrified for a second. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What kind of pugs are you buying? Literally made of gold?
No, it's
Yeah.
a normal pug.
No, yeah. Oh, that's expensive. Why?
Yeah,
Why so
yeah.
expensive?
Because they're amazing pugs. Leave us shut up.
Pugs are so inbred that they can barely survive.
Rosa, those that's fighting. Those I will leave the school right now.
Look it up.
You want
I
to
know
fight
I've
her
looked it
over
up.
facts?
Yeah, sick. This is not fair. This is a podcast, not a fucking intervention. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying, you want to fight her over a fact?
I have a
Like,
video
sure,
on this.
Brought up a fact.
Oh.
Breeze, fuck off.
I
Iron
mean,
was
pugs are
not
cute.
Iron was not happy about this video the first time I linked it.
When did you link it to me?
It was the salmonella video about different dog breeds.
Oh yeah, no, that was funny though.
Let me find it before I.
That was so funny.
Let me. Oh, okay. I think I found it.
Light for her entire pregnancy. Next,
Okay. All right. I got this. I'm gonna timestamp this and drop it in the chat here. Just the pug part, not the whole video. Just the pug part. So I'm gonna queue it up at 0 here. Let me know when you're ready. Are we all good?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hang on, I'm not ready.
All right. Iron, you there? Are you good?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Look at this absolute unit of a pug.
Right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right,
Okay,
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1, play.
next up is the pug. I'll probably get some hate for this
Go.
one, but I don't care. They've been bred specifically to look like they've been smashed in the goddamn face with a frying pan. And because of this, because of their fact that their skull is shaped like a fucking tuna can, they can barely breathe their whole lives. Ever been around a pug? Constantly, no matter the temperature or the weather, they sit there going, "Gah, gah, gah, gah." And people think this shit is cute. If my baby came out with a flat nose, hair lip, cylindrical head, and no neck going, "Gah, gah, gah," I'd be like, Jesus fuck, put it back in. It's clearly not done yet. Next is the dachshund. Now there is no...
Oh man,
That's what I think about every single time. Every single time anybody
Okay,
mentions
look,
pugs.
Look, I
Oh,
don't
jeez.
care. Look,
It's the truth.
they may not be. Look, they're inbred, but that doesn't mean we can't just take care of them. You're not going to leave them.
it doesn't
die
mean we
out.
can't love them.
Yeah,
I see
I'm
what
It
you
gonna
means
mean.
that we
love-
haven't taken care of them.
Right.
I would.
It means
love
that we've done this to them. It is our fault. They're like this.
Like, I will not accept the facts.
Will not accept the fact.
You're Sigo muted.
I think it's
Sigo muted. There you
Other people did this. I had nothing to do with this.
that's true.
go.
I think it's really funny when people are like, "Oh, what breed is your dogs?" And me being a responsible dog owner, they're
Pug.
mixed breed because those are the healthiest.
Yeah.
Pug,
Humans
Well,
are
you're
too.
You're what?
pug.
Humans are
Pug.
too.
Well, no, that's what I'm talking about. Dog wise,
Yeah. No, any
mixed
breed.
Pug.
breeds are always going to be healthier than a purebred.
Pug.
I'm not.
Pug.
God, Iron. Where's he going?
Pug.
You could get a pug that's
He's
mixed
getting his
with
pug
something.
things.
Get a mixed
We know they're
breed.
cute, Iron. That doesn't mean they're inbred.
Let me get my pug pillow one sec.
Doesn't mean they're not inbred.
I like the
Yeah.
pictures of cats literally inside of a piece of bread. Calling them
Oh
inbred.
yeah.
Yeah, inbreeding your cat.
Iron,
my
what's your
pug
favorite kind of
pillow.
animal?
Pug.
Oh.
My pug pillow as well. Let's go.
I've heard people say that mixed race humans are less healthy. Iron. Pronib, you need to stop talking to your Aryan friends.
Wow.
Yeah. What the
Mm.
fuck?
I think he's
Holy
joking and as am I.
shit.
Yeah, mixed
here's-
race is well, genes. You want to mix up the genes as much as possible.
Save some shit
Yeah.
like that again. See what happens.
He's joking. God damn it. That's how Pronib is. That's how he is.
Eh.
He said, "I know, right?"
Pronib-
No, they actually say that. He says, "Yeah, no, I'm sure
No.
those people need to stop." He's just joking. But
Okay, so hang on.
All right.
Back to the topic.
all right.
You asked if you could own any animal, what would you want to own?
I just wanted to hear someone say alligator, and all of us laughed like, "Haha, an alligator! That's fun."
Well, murder. You mean murder logs?
No, but that was
Yeah,
the actual
murder
question,
log.
though, was what pet would you have, right?
That you can't have.
Llama.
Yeah. Does it have to be something that really exists, or can it be a mythical?
It can
creature?
be what the constraints of that question only mean that it can't be something that we've already discussed. A pug.
Does it
Or
have
a
to be
seagull.
alive? Does it have to be alive?
If you want a mammoth, you can have a mammoth, Iron.
Okay. No, I didn't mean like alive as in extinct. I mean like alive as in.
I was thinking.
What's wrong with you?
Can it be an animal that's not currently alive? I mean, like
Can it be an
a
animal that is
species.
not breathing in at this moment in time?
Like I love a pet mammoth. They're just not
So
around
basically-
anymore. Alive.
Basically a pug. Bugs aren't breathing.
I was just thinking manticore.
Mm.
Wow,
A what?
that's so
A
manly.
manticore.
That made me happy and sad at the same time.
That's so
Oh.
manly.
Oh my god.
I'm
What?
I got a picture of one. This?
Of what?
Man-
You want one of
Manticore?
these,
I wanna
Sig?
It's from it's nerd lore.
I don't.
Got it.
Yes.
Why does the stream keep switching back to?
I was watching an episode of Adventure Time the other day, and there was a tiny manticore. It was pretty cute. So
Aw.
I'd have that one.
That might be why I had it in my.
I think you're lagging.
I'm almost through
Oh.
this.
It's Discord just okay.
Discord. Why?
Alright.
Very confusing.
I don't know.
We
People
could
are cutting
try
out.
changing the server real
I-
quick.
I think
No,
we're
it
good.
was because I was sending a photo.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Honestly, what other pug-related things I have in my room? But I can't think.
Manticores are
that's
not
what we were
wingless.
just
I have a-
saying.
I have a- I have a pug calendar.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to own any pet that I like. I don't know. I'm in that mindset of my life where if I moved out and was on my own, I wouldn't even want an animal of any kind.
I don't. I
Oh.
really don't.
Like a goldfish?
I never
or
want to be without a
magical
dog.
goldfish?
I love my dog so much.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know. I'm weird with animals.
My dog has literally defended me against intruders before, so like
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
you can't
my-
beat that.
My
So
pug
him,
has-
but immortal.
You have
do
an
know how
intruder
much
story?
shit me and my pig has been through?
Wait,
My pug has defended me many times.
you have an intruder story?
Let's hear that.
Oh, well, I mean, it's
Unless
kind
it's
of
traumatic. So
it's no, it's kind of it's kind of boring because I actually didn't see the guy. I was home. This was several years ago. My brother still was living with me. He was 18. He was in his senior year of high school. So it was one morning. My husband had already left for work, and my brother had already left for school. And I hear my dogs. I had 2 dogs at that time. My dog Motard, and then we had a foster dog who was
Beef.
a golden retriever lab mix, I think.
yeah.
So both really big dogs. What did you do? What did you do? You asked my
Matt said if he could have any animal, he'd get a lion, but he misspelled it loin. I said you already have 2 loins.
My goodness.
Oh jeez. Go back to what you were saying, Rose.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
okay.
trying to be slick.
So they had left for work.
Derailed you.
I woke up to my dogs going absolutely batshit, and then I heard my kitchen sliding door slam. And that fucker was one of those like old school, hella heavy ones. Like I had to like lean back and yank to open and close.
Yeah.
So it takes considerable force to slam it.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up to that happening, and then my back gate was open. And so I never saw him. But my dogs just took care of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
They handled the
yeah.
stuff while you're
Yeah,
AFK.
exactly.
But your
They
dog
handled
prevented
it.
a much more interesting story.
Yes.
That's a good problem. to
Wow,
have, though.
rude.
Wow, I mean, hey.
Yeah,
I have
my
an
dogs
intruder
prevented
story.
me from stabbing someone.
Oh.
I have an intruder story.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it was a normal summer day.
Sure.
I was on my PC as usual,
Of course.
and about 50 guys just all came in the front door at once.
You
and
sure
I
this
just
wasn't a
threw
planned thing?
I just threw crumpets at them and they ran away.
Crumpus.
Oh my god.
Crumpets.
He's being ridiculous.
Crumpets. I see.
Yeah,
It's a good way to handle things, I'd say.
that fucked them up hard, dude. They did not expect that. Crumpet. And then I just threw tea on them out the window. It was amazing.
We're sure
Mhm.
the 50 guys coming in wasn't a planned.
Oh no, well
Arranged
the
thing?
first,
Yeah.
50 guys, the first 50 guys were planned, but the next 50 weren't.
They brought all their friends.
They only paid for the first 50.
So I didn't.
Obviously.
I forgot to specify no +1s, but they just didn't get the memos.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
You ever heard of biscuits and gravy, Iron?
It's
I
a real
think
actual food item.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen or had it.
Well, you're missing out.
You are missing out. If you come visit, I'll cook for you.
I'll tell you what.
I don't like
I
it.
think. Have you ever
Last night, my wife and I made what's it called? Gnocchi. It's like spelled.
Gnocchi? Yeah. G-N-O.
How do you spell it? G-N-O.
Gnocchi?
Yeah.
Is it
like
like
that?
the Italian filled pasta?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
Yeah,
really good.
I hate that shit, dude. No, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
GNOCCI.
I'm sure yours was nice, but I got it from the supermarket and it was disgusting. But yours is pretty nice because it's homemade.
did you add spices to it? That helps.
It was just shit. I just got it from the supermarket, put it in water, and it hot water.
Oh,
Cooked it, and then it was grim.
so you didn't add sausage or pesto or cheese to it?
Well, I like tomato sauce.
Oh,
But
that's
it's
why it
still
was
gross.
terrible.
Alright, chill out. Okay, I'm not a fucking Michelin star chef like you. All right.
You gotta learn.
What
You
is
gotta
Yeah.
gnocchi? This doesn't look.
Oh, it's
Okay.
great.
It's filled pasta.
It's basically pasta you roll with a fork.
It's like bonus pasta.
No,
Oh.
it's bonus pasta.
You ever had chicken and dumplings?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's
I've had
very
dumplings
much like
once.
the dumplings that come in chicken and dumplings.
I've had dumplings and they were.
I don't know. It just felt like an adult meal, you know?
that was
I was
gross.
proud of
so
myself.
Dumplings are also
No,
gross.
it's good. It's really good. It's just that's the most similar thing I can, say, okay, if
Right.
you had this.
It's lumps of boiled dough.
Do you
That's
guys
it.
And
know?
Exactly what
and
that
a
looked
lot of
like.
time you can make gnocchi with potatoes. Yeah.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you guys know what toad in the hole is?
I like how you say it, Sig. Gnocchi.
A
You know,
toad in
do,
the
you guys,
hole.
do you guys know what toad in the hole is?
Yes.
Don't.
I
I'm-
do.
I'm
Do you
scared.
guys know what? Okay, signals it. Do you guys know what a Yorkshire pudding is?
Yorkshire.
Isn't that-
Heard of it.
Mhm.
Isn't that like blood pudding?
Oh.
No, Yorkshire pudding is a bread product.
It's like
Oh.
a bread. It's like bread, like bat. It's really, really tight, nice. It's like crispy, and then you get that, and then you just stick a sausage in it. That's toad in the hole. It's amazing.
That sounds
Wow.
pretty good. I'd try it.
Sounds like
It's-
the British way of doing things. Just stick a sausage in it.
No,
Yeah.
a British diet is very, very carb heavy.
In America, we
That's
just put
how-
it on a stick.
That's how Iron
Yeah,
made
And
then
fry
fry
it.
it.
That's
Yeah.
that's how Iron made most best friend.
Just
Yeah.
stick in a
You
sausage
could not
in
be
it.
further from the wrong.
Jesus, Sig.
Just stick sausage in it.
You could not be further from the wrong with that statement.
Ooh, speaking of chicken dumplings, did you know that Paula Deen has a chain of restaurants?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, geez. Why?
And
The queen,
it's
the queen
served
of using
family
every bit of
style?
butter you can put in food.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It's served family style and it's all you can eat. So you go in and you pay per person.
Do you?
And I ate an embarrassing amount of chicken and dumplings because it
Is
was
it-
fucking good.
Is it like heart failure's restaurant kind of thing?
What?
Will you get heart failure if you go there?
Yeah, kind
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like
Less
where
so
they were
than
Yeah,
going
we
with
like
have
it.
the
fried
normal,
chicken
like-
and
Yeah.
yes.
of.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna get you're gonna get heart failure. I think.
Michelle, do you know who Paula Deen is?
No, I do. Yeah.
More butter,
Beast, do you know who
y'all.
Paula Deen is? Beast.
No.
You
Maybe,
don't?
kinda. Cooking
I
really.
heard-
I don't pay
I
attention
heard-
to this stuff usually.
Me and Beast are too busy wiggling.
Do you
I
know
heard
what?
about.
What
Do
a
you know
cute
what Cracker
Ben
Barrel
soundbite.
is?
No,
Do you know the restaurant Cracker Barrel?
I'm wiggling.
You've never heard of Cracker Barrel, Iron?
I've
We
been to
don't have
Cracker
it.
Barrel.
To be fair, I've
fair.
never
To be
heard
fair.
of Cracker. To be fair,
No,
We don't
I
have
had
that.
never heard of Cracker Barrel until I moved to the East Coast.
Well, we didn't have it. over here,
Imagine,
so-
imagine the Cracker Barrel menu just made with entirely with butter.
Oh,
Yes.
That's
Makes
Paula
sense.
I
Deen's
love-
restaurant.
Do you guys know what? Well, you obviously know Taco Bell. Well, so we have like 5 Taco Bells in the UK.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like 5 restaurants in the whole of the UK, and there's
That
one
should
kind
cover
of
it,
like kind. Fuck up. There's one kind of close to me.
Oh, they're like
there's
2
one
miles
kinda close
apart?
Shut up! There's one kind of close to me, and I went there, and it was like I ordered these fucking 2 soft tacos, and it was just like a tortilla wrap with just diarrhea inside. and it was
Yeah.
gross. It was
Yeah, that's
gross.
basically what it is.
Like it was so bad. Like it wasn't even like filled. It was just like hardly anything in it. It was
Like you go to
It's
Taco
drunk people
Bell
food.
because you don't want good food. You go there just because
Taco Bell's a snack.
you're going there to get Taco Bell.
They're
I
open
mean,
till
it's
2
not-
a.m. for a
not good.
reason, stoners.
Right.
McDonald's are open
2
all
a.m.
night, 24 hours a day.
24 hours.
Yeah, McDonald's are open 24 hours for
I want your location.
Yeah, they're open 24 for us.
What? I
There's
gotta look at the
a
hours.
McDonald's that's open 24. Back in California, everything was open 24 hours, like all the fast food places. So moving out here to the East Coast, it was terrible for me because I like you guys know I don't sleep. So there'll be times I'm up at 2 a.m.
All
And
right,
Yeah.
back home in
Fuck.
California, I'd be like, I'm gonna go to Jack in a Box and get some mini churros, and like I can't do that out here because everything closes at 10.
Why did we bring up?
I
Taco
could
Bell?
eat an entire 55-gallon drum of the mini churros.
Why did I
Right.
bring up? Why did I bring up Taco Bell with Berry in the fucking chat? Now she's getting all like Mexican on them.
I mean,
Taco Bell are not real tacos.
We know that,
Yeah,
Barry.
we're-
Don't you think I know
totally
that?
Yeah,
well
this
aware.
Don't you
is-
think I know
It's
that?
okay.
All we've talked about is how bad it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
Mexican food is so shit. Honestly, the Taco Bell. Oh,
What?
Oh,
sorry.
boy.
It is not.
Whoa,
wait,
that
wait.
is
Whoa.
fighting
It
words.
was a joke.
You guys
I want you to
don't
buy
do
a
that.
ticket
You
and
don't
fly
shit on
here.
my- We fighting.
Ding,
We
ding, ding,
fight.
ding.
It was a fucking.
Flights are only
joke.
like 35 bucks.
You've never
in the US.
had street tacos. Those are amazing.
Oh my god! I was trying to make a joke to say Taco
Okay,
Bell.
well,
I got the
represents
joke.
We
Mexican food.
deny you your joke
Yeah,
and
we
instead
were-
yell at you.
And choose to be offended.
I think you know that. We like damn near
No,
rioted.
No,
just-
I actually
Yeah.
love Mexican food. Like burritos, you just fill them up to the max.
I had Tex-Mex with Chriselle the one time we had that
Yeah, that was fun.
food.
Wait,
Was
you
it
went to-
Torchy's?
Yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck
yeah.
is Tex-
Torches.
That's another
Tex-Mex.
thing I could eat an entire 55-gallon drum of.
What the fuck is
So-
Tex-Mex?
Texas
So-
is so close to the
Tex-Mex,
border
it's-
that they kind of just
Mhm.
blend into what a Texas Mexican style food would be.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
it's-
gross.
it's like
It's-
Mexican food, but with extra cheese on it.
It's
No
information.
Americanized, yeah, it's Americanized Mexican food.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
For people in Texas who believe that they're the best at everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can eat it. I enjoy what
It
I had,
sounds
but it's
pretty
not
Texas.
my
Dude,
style.
I want to go to
food, usually.
Chriselle. I want to go meet Chriselle, but I'm scared.
But
he would just,
everything
like,
I've
shoot me.
But you're scared
everything
what?
I've ever heard about Torchies is that it's fantastic. So
Chriselle,
It's
Chriselle's-
amazing.
I'm scared like Chriselle's beard would just absorb me. He's just too
What
manly.
the-
What?
He's scared your
Manly,
beard will
too-
absorb.
Yeah,
He's too manly for me.
it's
dude.
getting to that state.
never been,
No,
never gone to KFC, Taco Bell, or Jack in the Box. I will take you to all three of them.
I've never
one
been to. I've never been to Jack in the Box, Sonic. We don't have like Jack in the Box.
I'm
Sonic.
his Jack in a
we
box.
don't-
There's
we
no
don't-
Jack in a box near here.
Wait, is it pronounced Chipotle or Chipotle? Or what?
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
We don't have
Chipotle.
Chipotle. We don't have that over there either. We don't.
Chipotle.
We don't have Chick-fil-A. We don't have.
It's a step up from Taco Bell.
We don't really have any of that stuff. We have like McDonald's, KFC, Subway, Burger King. Subway, yeah.
Chipotle is like the Subway of burritos. Like it's not necessarily good food, but it's basic food that you get to pick
Well,
out.
I mean, have you ever had like the burrito, but instead of a tortilla, they get a layer of cheese in between that and make it into a quesadilla and
Oh,
I
then
just
wrap your
get-
food in it?
I just get a
thought-
burrito bowl and an adult quesadilla,
I
and I
thought you
eat
were
it
gonna
like
I thought you were gonna say, have you ever had a burrito, but instead of a tortilla, it's just another burrito? I don't know why, but I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Oh no.
It's just, that's
mean,
a
it's a
very American
quesadilla,
thing
and
for
then-
him to say.
Well, just a burrito
Yeah.
inside of a burrito.
Well,
But yeah, if they take a fully formed quesadilla and then roll food up into it to make a burrito
Yeah.
with a quesadilla as the shell.
See, I
That
don't
is-
do that because that's really mean to the workers. It takes extra time and it's a pain in the ass to make. So
Yeah.
How would
I
you
Yeah,
know?
but if
I just
if
get the
I'm making
bowl.
it, if I'm making it for me,
yeah, if you're making it at home,
then I can fat kid out all I want.
yes.
Makes
I don't.
sense.
I honestly feel.
But if there's like 20 people in line behind you, it's an asshole move.
well, I
know.
don't do it when there's 20
Yeah.
people behind me. I'm a nice person ordering things.
I don't think I would be able to like eat that comfortably. I think I would just constantly be thinking, I am putting so much disgusting shit inside my body. I should stop eating.
No,
it."
Chipotle, like I said, it's like Subway. Like
No,
it's
I-
meat and like veg and whatnot.
Is there a lot of cheese? Like a lot of cheese?
You get to decide
can
how
opt
much
out
is
of
in there.
cheese.
Yeah,
You
it's-
want,
yeah.
do you want it or not? Put
I
it in
don't know.
my
It's
hand.
just the way Sigra like described it. Like
No, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Like
just
if
feel
Iron
like-
went there right now and he said no cheese on anything, he could get exactly that.
Yeah,
I just feel
it's
like-
Chipotle is like Subway but for burritos.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to. I just don't want to put on weight.
Like you
I don't wanna
stand there
get
and you
fat.
go, I want the whole wheat
That's
tortilla
what
or
I
the
said.
regular tortilla, and you want lettuce and you want avocado and you want this and you want that, and they'll
Nice.
just put each thing on there as you tell them.
Yeah.
When I make burritos at home, I have whole meal, whole wheat tortillas. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I've tried those. They're not too bad.
They're pretty good. I mean, they're not as good as the white ones.
Not the
but-
best.
They're
too
not as
bad.
good, but like I don't mind them. They're
Uh
fine.
oh, stream just died.
Oof.
No.
What?
Why does this
I
happen?
don't know. It came
Why?
back. It came back.
Oh, it
No,
came back.
it's
It
fine.
was Poncho. Poncho's back too. I just wanted to say that. Good boy. Good boy. You still there? Anyone?
Mhm. Yeah. We're all here.
Okay.
You're
It just
talking
like
to me about
went
getting
completely quiet
burgers
for a
and
second.
malts like you need to convince me. Of course I want that for dinner.
Potato slices over there.
That's
Good.
bad.
Hello, Mom Beast.
Really?
I've been eating them right out of
Hi.
the bag.
Hi,
Big
Mom
Chriselle and
Bees.
Donna say hi. Iron doesn't.
Iron doesn't. He's rude.
Iron.
Oh, now he's
Oh,
waving.
People.
She doesn't like me. The last time I spoke to her, she just insulted me for being
Iron's
British.
that one, yeah.
Is he signing?
No,
Yeah, she
No, he's the
can
one
see us.
blabbering because I called him out.
no. The last time I
Guys.
said anything to her, she just
Be
insulted
well,
me for being
everyone.
He said the last time he
We
said
will.
anything to you, you
Thanks.
insulted him for being British.
Oh, I love British people.
You
I don't know any
insulted
British people. I
me.
Just
love the
not
ones
that
I
one in
watch on
particular.
shows.
Just
Yeah.
bad. He's bad.
Yeah.
Is she laughing at me?
No.
We're laughing at Iron.
I think we
That's
called
true.
Iron on the way home one time because he was DMing me on Discord, so I just rung
Yeah.
him.
Oh.
Or joined him in a call.
And then you just, yeah, I think when you wasn't your mom there. No, Sig was there as well, and you were. Sig was
It might have
arguing
been a
with your mom
call,
about how
a group.
Sig was arguing with your mom about how you cook a potato, and Sig was like, "You just throw it in a microwave, it's fine." And she was like, "No, you gotta put it in an oven." Like, no, we can't do that. And Sig was like, "I work in the
use
kitchen."
an oven.
Sig was like, "I work in a kitchen all day, every day. They can't notice any difference."
You can literally stab a potato with a fork a handful of times, wrap it in plastic wrap, and pop it in the microwave for 4 minutes, and have a baked potato.
It's the easiest thing to make.
I would know the difference.
People never know the difference.
I would know the difference. That's why I don't get. That's why I don't get baked potatoes places.
Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
would
well,
actually- I would
I'm
just
not
make it.
saying that that's the way I want it done, but
It's just so much easier.
it's
and
so
then
much easier.
I think I'd rather have a potato literally any other way aside from that.
I would have no idea the difference. I wouldn't eat that anyway. I'm not
I would-
one for potatoes.
I will fucking slice it down thin and fucking deep fry it.
I would do the
Make
microwave thing
actual
if I was
chips.
making twice baked potatoes. So I would microwave it to do the first baking.
The first bake. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's the only way you would catch me microwaving a fucking potato.
Yeah.
No, I think that sounds more like I will put it in until I'm caught, and then I'll take it out and say, "Oh, I was just in the first part. It's fine." But if you manage to get the entire 4 minutes,
No, a
Iron.
twice baked potato is you bake
Yeah.
a potato, then you cut the top off of it,
Scoop everything out.
everything out. You basically make cheesy mashed potatoes. You put it back in, and then you bake it again so that the top is
Yeah.
crispy. So if
Sounds
you were doing a
boring.
twice baked potato, if you microwaved it first and then scraped it out and whatnot, and then baked it, you would still get the crispiness because the second baking.
sounds
Yeah,
disgusting.
you
I'm gonna be honest.
you couldn't achieve that.
It's delicious. It's just a fucking baked potato a different way with like more stuff in it. So you're not just
No,
getting
it's-
straight chunks
it's-
of potato.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
literally mashed potatoes inside of a baked potato
Yeah.
shell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like mashed
That's like-
potato.
I know it's scary and different.
You
but
don't
it'll
like
be
mashed
good, Iron.
I
potatoes?
don't
Try
like mashed potato.
Well,
Listen.
if
Fine,
it's
when I was
okay, you're
younger-
al-
when I was
you're
younger-
allowed to not like it.
Then when I was younger, the way I would eat mashed potatoes, I just put ketchup on it.
Oh
you're-
my
well,
god.
Okay.
Iron, why?
That is a
How do I remove him from
travesty.
the? How do I remove him from the call?
Yeah.
What? Is it really that bad?
There's a way to
Yes.
remove him, isn't there?
Is it really that bad?
It's yeah.
There's better
That's-
ways to eat them.
Atrocious.
It makes sense though, because I mean everybody puts ketchup on their French fries and all that shit, so it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. No,
It-
that's
I just,
not
I just
okay.
thought, no, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
at
honest.
least he didn't say he put ketchup on his eggs. Okay.
I
he does
have,
that.
okay, now,
I
okay.
bet he
Okay, let me just classify. I only with scrambled eggs, but I don't put it on it. I have it on the side. I
Oh.
like dip it.
Do you guys have
No.
what's it called?
What? You
Cholula in the UK, Iron.
I have no idea what it is.
They don't believe in spice. They
Cholula
wondered
is a-
where
is a
all
well,
spice
Cholula
comes
is
from.
loads better than ketchup on eggs.
You guys ever had Nando's?
Nando's?
What the fuck is Nando's?
So don't fucking talk shit about spice until you have Nando's. What, you got that?
Curry.
Curries, I hate curries. Disgusting.
They eat plenty of spice over there. They have curry all the fucking time.
We
over there.
do,
Don't act
yeah.
like they
We
don't
have a
know
lot of
about
spice in the UK.
Is this
Have you
an
ever been to
Irish
London?
restaurant?
London is like half Indian at this point.
Yeah, they have plenty to do with spice over there. They're just bad about it. They don't know not enough or way too fucking much. There is no in between.
Nando's is amazing. They have like this flame. Oh no, it's a chili shape or a chili or a flame, and then there's like it's cut into sections, and it's like goes hotter. And I think the hottest is like black, and they literally say, "Do you want frozen yogurt with this? Because you probably will need it." And they have like a frozen yogurt or yogurt whatever machine.
Like,
on
Yogurt?
yeah, and you
Or
can have that with it. But it's so good. They have like mini like buffalo wings or chicken wings. Just chicken breast. Oh, and then with the meal I get, you get 10 wings and then 2 pieces of garlic bread and 2 portions of chips, like as it included.
I love how you have the menu memorized.
I don't know the menu in mind. That's just
Important.
that's all I've ever gotten from there. That's what I get every time. So
I
of
have
course I'm
the
gonna know.
menu memorized for the place I was just talking about with my mom. Like, I don't even need to grab a menu. I'll sit down with people. Like, I'll bring them there for the first time. They'll be like, "Oh, do you want it?"
Barry,
I
I'm
know
not
what I
gonna be. I'm
want.
not Barry. I'm not being
I'm good.
horrible, but there is so many other places in the world I'd rather go than Mexico. I don't wanna go.
Wow.
I don't want to go
Iron's
to Mexico.
pissing Donna off today.
I'm just sorry, but I don't like. I just
No,
don't
he was
think
talking to Barry.
Oh,
No, I
you
think
look
it's
so
better, yeah.
offended.
Mexico just
Oh.
doesn't like.
No, I was just waiting for the
gonna
comment.
get
I
hit in
have
the head with a-
nothing to add with all this.
I'm gonna
food
get hit. I'm gonna get
topic.
hit.
I
I'm gonna
just-
get hit in the head with a maraca or some shit.
Oh my god, that's
Ah.
Is that racist? What? So all the tea and crumpet jokes aren't? Okay, I see what it is.
I mean, I don't
You're
want.
the only one that have made tea and crumpet
Okay.
jokes.
No,
I
no.
don't
Okay,
wanna-
this
I don't want to go to Mexico either. Just saying.
I've been to Mexico a couple times.
Well, yeah, you
just
live in
Gotta
Texas.
go out to the country.
It's like 5 meters.
I get heartburn.
5 meters? Do you know how big Texas is?
Texas is bigger than the UK.
It's huge.
California's bigger.
It can
than
take
the
you
UK.
16 hours to
don't
drive
think so.
across Texas.
Yeah, I think it took me
Um,
like 6 hours to get to like where you were.
Yeah.
We spent 20 hours driving down to Texas, and most of it was just getting to like halfway through it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kova, you could not be more wrong with that statement. I'm sorry. Like a lot of British people love Spy.
Let me actually pull up a map of Texas. I'm curious. Because I know we went to
What, the
Corpus Christi, but I need to get a decent overview of Texas.
Crispus corpsey.
Yeah.
My many years ago, I'd say I think the early '90s, my uncle got in a car, like a cheap car that he bought for less than like $1,000, and
Mhm.
decided to drive from South Carolina to California.
Oh
And
boy.
he got to, I think, just the other side of Texas, like just the other side.
Yeah.
And the car broke down, and he just left it and walked.
Jeez.
What?
Hitchhiked the rest of the way into California.
Oh, dude, I went on this.
What part
huge
of Texas did he stop in? Because there's some parts that I wouldn't
No, he
want
was
to
he was
stop
just out. He's
because-
just out of Texas.
All right,
on
I
the
got a
other side.
map.
Okay.
Let me show this. So I think we drove in. So I
Wow.
live north in Minnesota. So we drove through here. Fort Worth is, Chriselle. So we met him around here.
Hey.
And then went
Dodged.
all the way. I don't know where we went specifically because it wasn't Houston. So I think we went down through Austin
Yeah.
to Corpus Christi.
When you go in there to look at universities for your sister?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we figured we'd just continue past where the university was, go to Corpus Christi, hang out by the beach for a while, and then,
Yeah.
which is literally what we did. And then, I don't even know where the university was that she was looking at, but
Yeah. So
that took a lot
me
of
and my
drive time.
wife- I've been down to Corpus Christi like once. Been to Galveston, which is next to Houston, like twice, and that's kind of like the worst version of Corpus Christi. It's like Corpus Christi, but just no one's there ever, and it's just kind of sad. And
We got unlucky. The
boring.
one day that we really went down to the beach, it was kind of windy, not super
Mhm.
warm. The sun was out, but it was not my favorite beach experience. It
I live on the beach.
was a bad day, unfortunately. We did go to the you're gonna have to help me. The burger place.
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
In and out.
Yep.
Oh,
I didn't want to get it
In-N-Out.
wrong.
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg.
That was
place?
good. That was a good burger.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Whataburger's okay, but it's not as much as Texas hypes it up to be.
Oh no, it's definitely not. It's not the greatest, but it is
So
a good burger.
I went there, so I was in Texas for just short of a year. I worked as a live-in nanny down there. I was basically
Mhm.
not there. I came in, I lived with the family. While my husband was in training, I was like, might as well take a job. So I don't care.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna finally get to try a Whataburger. I'm gonna say it was really disappointing.
Wait,
It was basically Wendy's.
I've
Like
never
I
had
felt
Wendy's.
like
What
I
is
felt like it
Wendy's?
was the same quality of beef. So it wasn't bad,
What's
but
Wendy's?
it was nothing special.
What's Wendy's?
They're the
Wendy's is
sassy
another
lady on
burger.
Twitter.
Yeah. It's another burger restaurant.
Oh wait, don't they have like square burgers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have square burgers.
Yeah. And that's like the whole thing, but really it's just to make them easier to stack when they're frozen together.
Yeah, we don't
There,
have
I
that
said
over
it. I said it.
Mhm.
here. I mean, yeah, that's actually probably pretty true to be honest.
Yeah.
We didn't have that over here though.
Does Square not cook evenly, or is it just fine?
I don't know.
Ask
I mean,
the-
I'm sure
ask-
they've
ask
figured
the
it out.
cook. Ask the
Is
sh-
there-
ask the-
But
A basic reason that we go with circles, so it
Sig,
cooks
does-
evenly.
Does square beef cook
You
worse
make a
than
ball.
circular beef?
and then you squish it.
Dig, you're our expert.
Yeah.
We're all waiting for you to chime in.
Well, I was reading about Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, so give me
Oh.
a moment.
It's very important.
The reason most burgers are round is because it's just easier to work from a ball when you're forming 6 ounces, 8 ounces, 12 ounces, or whatever. That's really all it is.
Oh.
The Wendy's,
Yeah.
the reason their burgers are square or like Crystal burgers are square is because they just roll out a big flat fucking sheet of burger meat and then freeze it and cut sections out of it to make the patties, so it's easier for them.
I guess on a grill where it's all hot, it doesn't really matter what shape it is. It's all gonna get cooked.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter at all.
If you have a singular heat, no, even that would. Yeah, I don't know. Huh.
Yeah,
As
doesn't
long as it's not circular, then that would make it a meatloaf, and that's an entirely different meal.
I like
I
meatloaf.
love- I love burgers. Although I feel like burgers over here are more. They focus more on just flavor rather than size. We don't
Yeah.
have many big burgers.
Yeah, I mean Wendy's burgers are no, I'm sorry. Whataburger burgers used to be massive. They used to
Are
be
you
like that big.
Are you saying water, like as in WAT?
It's what a burger.
Oh.
I will spell it.
I will spell it.
I can use. I know. You don't need to spell
He
it.
can use his big brain.
Yeah, I have a
There we
huge
go.
brain, dude.
Massive brain.
Rochelle,
I know. I was joking.
reread
There
that.
you go. I know. That was the
Whataburger.
joke. That was the joke.
Oh my eyes, fuck.
Yeah, it's a locational thing. So like, I know Whataburger, In-N-Out. I have not tried Jack in the Box. Those are all like southern or western, I think.
Wow, Southerners.
Well, is it eastern as well? Donnie, you're muted. You are totally muted.
Aw.
You are so muted, Donna. That is just incredible. Pretty sure she muted her mic earlier. She did. Yeah, she is
She's
totally
The
muted.
sound of silence.
This is like a mime.
He's just
There
such
you
an
go.
asshole.
Multiple layers of muting as I'm sitting here shouting at you guys, and you only know it because I'm so fucking animated.
I just love B saying, "Oh, you're so muted." Oh my god.
Well, I
you
saw
are
her
so
mute her
muted."
mic earlier, and then I saw
Incredibly
she was muted
muted.
on Discord. I was like, oh boy, this is gonna take a second.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was gonna mention that those
Yeah.
are like not in Minnesota. So the few times I went to like Arizona and Texas, I was able to try, In-N-Out and Whataburger.
I was trying to say that Jack in a Box is mostly West Coast,
Okay.
and there are some scattered throughout the United States.
Not in
They're
Minnesota.
mostly in that's what I was gonna get to. They're mostly in major metropolitan areas. So
not us.
not gonna
Yeah.
be near you.
There's
No,
one
yeah,
in
it's-
The Mall of America. That's all we got for us. That's not enough.
The Mall
No.
of America is kind of its own major
It
metropolitan
is.
area,
There are
though.
500 stores in it, and I'm rounding down. It's
I've been there once. The Lego store was pretty great for like
It is pretty great.
14-year-old me. That was just the
I've-
best time ever.
There's a Lego store in downtown Disney, and then I've been to Legoland. And you know what? I'm gonna let you
Mhm.
know right now. Legoland was really disappointing.
We have a Legoland in here, and that's actually pretty good.
It was, but
Well,
I'm also
that
like
I
a
know
huge
now.
Disney person.
I went there with
And
a
I've been to Disney and I've been to Universal, and compared to Universal Studios and compared to Disneyland and Disney World,
Yeah.
Legoland was fucking lame.
I don't understand the obsession with Disney. I just find it so boring.
So
I
I
don't- I
I
tried.
mean, it's.
I mean, they own a
person.
lot of things, so
I know, but it's like this is Disney shit. Like I don't get it. Like,
kinda
Mickey
grow
Mouse,
up
they're
with it,
fucking
that's the
retarded
point.
big mouse with big ears. So
If you
cool,
weren't
man.
growing up
Oh,
on Disney
yeah.
movies and such,
I didn't grow up on them.
then it's
I grew up
sort
with
of
Nemo. Is that a Disney movie?
basically.
what?
You're such a baby. Yes, Finding Nemo is a Disney movie.
I'm
didn't know.
sorry, I
Could've
was
been
a
Pixar for all I
boy.
knew.
Oh,
I
just
mean-
calm down, guys. He's not quite done growing up.
Oh god.
I'm not a fully formed pug. I'm sorry.
He's still
Maybe
in
that's
his
too
human
much.
stage.
I
I'm still
completely
growing
forgot
up
what I was
tiny
gonna look up.
paws.
No, I
Oh,
tried to get
Brickman.
Lego stuff with a friend one time at the mall, and they're like, "Oh hell yeah, let's build a Death Star." That's $700. Okay.
It's
And
not
we were
gonna
like, all right,
happen.
let's
And-
split one
And
of the
6
cheaper
weeks
ones.
of your life.
Let's split one of the
So-
cheaper ones. Oh, that's gonna be $40 a piece. Shit, that was the cheapest ones. Anything under like $80 was like a kit. And I'm like, come on, this is like
Mhm.
nothing. I could solo that. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Like that car that we built on stream. I was with Jack. He was the one I was at with, because you guys might even remember him from that. The
Yeah.
car we built, that was like $160 even.
Was it 160? I thought it was like 140. Yeah.
Well,
My
I think it was
dad
like
had
130 or
gotten
something, but
Clark
it was a
this
lot.
big old Harry Potter castle for Christmas / Chinese New Year.
Do you mean Hogwarts?
Yes.
You forget the fucking.
It's the castle from Harry Potter,
Well, so
which is also known as Hogwarts.
It wasn't all of Hogwarts. It was like one portion because it was I don't remember exactly.
You
what
said, and I quote, "I got the castle from Harry Potter."
I
Like,
did
It's not a
Harry Potter
one-to-one
Hogwarts.
replica.
I'm
okay?
literally wearing a This is literally a Hogwarts.
So you should know that.
And
You
I-
Bro. All right, all right,
It says
all right, all right.
Hogwarts right
All
here.
right, all right. If you keep up, she's gonna start yelling about brain damage here in a minute.
Oh. Yes, like a yikes.
I actually forgot about the brain damage.
Brain damage.
Oh man.
Oh.
What I was gonna say was there is a like little subset of the YouTube community as a whole that's entirely dedicated to building things out of Legos, and it's very cool. And one thing that they like to link is a website called Bricklink.
Oh,
And
I've played around on Bricklink.
that is cool. Like you can like put together entire sets of Legos entirely from different parts all around the internet and such, and they like just mail you the parts.
Yeah,
And it's a really good way to like get discount sets.
Yeah, it's creative Minecraft.
Yeah. That you have to it's pay to win creative Minecraft. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you can get the creative Minecraft in real life.
Mhm.
There's some
Makes
meme
sense.
about. It was a recent meme in our Discord. Somebody posted about like, I have whatever some kind of diagnosis. He was like, you have cancer and Alzheimer's. You're like, oh, at least I don't have cancer.
Oh, I love that.
He was like,
I saw that.
it's like,
I've seen that.
well,
It's like,
actually,
oh,
yes,
man.
but no.
Well, yes, but actually no.
It's so sad.
Kind of depressed.
This is my life.
Yeah. All right, Chriselle, let's get off these
Oh my
food
gosh.
topics. What do you got?
Oh god.
Okay.
Adidas hoodie is
I'm
coming
ready.
Up.
Man, one of them was another food topic, so
Yeah,
I
I was
guess I'll
gonna say,
skip
skip
that
it.
one.
Speaking of food. Thank you, honey.
Wait, we're not
What?
speaking
What?
of food.
What?
You're not gonna share?
Yeah.
Come get
Send
some
us
french
some.
fries. They're cold.
They're
The Adidas,
cold.
the Adidas hoodie's coming off and the Adidas shirt staying on.
I was gonna say they pronounce it differently.
What?
It's two health
Adidas.
bars.
It's Adidas. What?
Yep.
Adidas.
There you go. It's a regional thing. I never talk about Adidas, but it's totally pronounced different down there, over there, across the pond.
Adidas.
Down there. Oh my gosh! Don't you fucking dare say across the pond.
Adidas.
Adidas.
So much. It's so annoying.
All right. Sorry, Chriselle. What?
Okay.
What do you
It's
got?
Stupid, but what's your favorite vacuuming technique? This is important.
I don't know. I just know that whatever we pick, it's gonna suck.
Is this?
Well, I mean, what's your favorite technique for vacuuming?
Is that a
That's what we're
euphemism?
going for
Okay,
here.
can we not talk about how to fucking clean a house? Can we just, like,
Hey, it's a good topic.
How is that a good topic?
It really isn't.
It's a
Michelle,
great
sorry.
topic. Okay,
Michelle, it really is.
it was a long day at work, and
It's
I
a
was
long
tired.
day.
I can imagine you at work.
I was just like, we got a lot of stuff to do.
I
There's
will
just
say-
not enough for this.
The wood shop
I
in
think
high
the
school,
real-
sucking up those wood shavings was great. That was so fun.
I
Yeah.
think the real question is when you're vacuuming, when you finish, are you making sure you leave little lines in the carpet so that they're all a nice?
No, I just fucking.
You gotta
I
do
just
like
suck-
the crosshatch pattern, so
I just
it looks
fucking-
like
I
a
just- I
golf
just
course.
suck- I just suck with the shit.
Because I try to do that when I cut grass and when I vacuum.
My dad always mowed the lawn in a bullseye. That's just because that's
Start in
how
the
he
middle and
decided
work
to
his
do
way
it.
out or work his way in.
He'd pick the tree in the middle and just go out from there.
Yeah,
That's
that
That's
makes
actually
the
really-
best
that's
way to
actually-
do it.
That's actually pretty smart.
If you have two trees, you do a figure eight.
Always turning left. It's like NASCAR.
Yeah, we always we tunneling. Fuck, I can't speak. Never mind. I give up.
Now, if
You
you
know-
if your lawnmower deck is it shoots the grass out to the right, if you always make the circle toward the middle or toward the where you're going to cut across what you've already cut, it blew it out to there and you cut across that, then you're basically mulching stuff, so it helps your grass be more
Hmm.
healthy.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
can't mow the lawn because I'll die. So
Yeah, but we weren't worried about you being healthy.
So
we were
bad
worried about the
podcast
lawn being
topic
healthy.
then.
Oh, sick! Holy
So rate that
shit.
one a 0 out of 10.
Sick.
Don
Wait,
wasn't a
did you-
factor in Sig's lawn.
Did you just hear what Sig said?
Yeah.
Oh, we heard him. We
She
heard
had
hell,
nothing.
sick.
She had nothing to do with me cutting my grass.
What about NASCAR? Oh yeah, my dad's great at NASCAR. He's the best left turner there is.
Yeah, that's why she crashes all the time.
Crashes all the time.
In the US, I thought you always have to turn right in the US.
Oh boy.
Oh.
No, I
Not
thought
in
like
NASCAR, you don't.
well, in the UK,
NASCAR, if you make a right turn, you're doing bad.
No, in the UK, like roundabouts and most things is like left. You go left mostly.
Mm,
You drive on the left side of the road.
No, we drive on the right.
No,
Yeah.
we drive. I'm saying about us.
all our roundabouts go counterclockwise too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I used the wrong word. We drive on the correct side.
Oh god.
Sick. That was just.
I know he
like,
keeps saying right, but what he means is
Sick. Can you take off that shirt? Chrissy, can you take off that shirt? None of us have 3D glasses. We can't see what it says.
It says bikes.
Yeah, but isn't that what like it's not 3D
It says
glasses
bikes
for me,
multiple times, I'd say.
It
Isn't
says
that
it a
what,
lot of times.
It's like that 3D setting that Minecraft has that no one uses. You click on it by
It says,
accident. It makes
no, it
everything
says
3D.
bikes. It's a Tom Segura shirt.
Mm.
oh.
The stand-up. the
It's about
stand-up
bikes.
comedian.
Please, when's the collaboration with Adidas coming along with the Minerva hoodies?
Haven't started that.
You know how FaZe Clan has that champion collaboration? It's like the
No.
FaZe logo with the champion thing. You should do that with the Minerva heart, dude.
Oh.
Just have like the Adidas logo with the Minerva heart in it.
All right. Let me get a few more $1 million and
I have a guy. You know, I have
He
a
just
guy.
has to respond to Adidas. They just keep on blowing up his phone.
No, I'll see what my guy. I have a guy over at Adidas. You know, he'll set you up. He'll get.
He's got a guy.
I got a guy.
I got a guy, yeah.
I know.
looks
I
like
know.
that
people.
scene in
We'll just get
Wayne's
some
World.
Adidas shirts that fell off the back of a truck and iron on the Minerva logo. It's fine.
Mhm.
What?
That'll be better.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Oh, no, iron like the actual act of sticking something to clothing, not iron like you.
Oh, okay. I
It's
get
very
it. Sorry,
confusing.
I was a bit confused.
Yeah, just use iron and just smear it on.
Yeah,
Just
just
like-
smear iron
rub-
across
Rub
the
my
shirt.
rub my
We'll
face. on-
specify next time. We'll apply a thermoplastic to a piece of cloth.
Wow.
All right, and on that note,
yeah,
Can we not
flexible.
talk about fucking? What were we talking about before? Vacuuming. Can we not talk about vacuuming?
Yeah,
Can
that
we-
one sucked.
What were we talking about before?
That was
Not
so
that.
bad, Michelle. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm sorry, okay?
Literally, it
That was-
sucked.
That was the worst I've ever seen. I might
That's-
actually- I
you
might
guys
actually
are
leave now.
mean and my feelings hurt now.
I'm gonna
So
leave now. I can imagine you at work. You're like sitting there like on your break, like, what should we talk about?
Let's say-
vacuuming.
About something Sig sent me that really sucked.
I didn't say anything mean.
Oh, I thought you were making a vacuum joke. Please.
I was.
Oh, okay. Sure.
That thing sucks. Pretty well, in
Shut the
fact.
guys, Sig's trying to say something.
Sorry.
I was just saying I didn't say anything mean to Chriselle about the vacuum topic. I was out of that
thanks,
one.
Sig.
Every time I said
appreciate
it
it.
sucked, I was being literal. It's the worst form of joke.
Oh.
Oh,
Get their
wait.
vacuums.
Before we change topics.
Okay.
My mother decided that the best way to clean up all the dirt and dog hair that the dog had tracked in today was to bring in an electric yard blower.
Oh no.
Did she aim it towards the door?
She started at the door and worked her way toward me.
Oh no.
Where is it supposed to go?
Were you supposed to ingest it?
That
What was the
my
plan?
question.
What is
'Cause
going on?
I'm sitting here with a headset on,
Minding your own business.
doing my own thing, and I hear this sound that sounds like a vacuum, honestly. You know,
Someone
and
is
then
cleaning.
suddenly there's a rain of dust and dirt.
Oh my god, I can only imagine that getting in a computer or on a screen.
Yeah.
All of this.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, are you serious right now?"
You
So
know
yeah,
you're getting old
that
when
was-
you think that's a good idea.
that was part of my day today.
Hey, can you just use like the suck function, like in SpongeBob?
Like in SpongeBob.
Like they have a suck like on the reef blowers, dude.
Well, I mean, most leaf blowers has a fan in it with it, or an impeller rather.
No,
and it
'cause
has an
it's-
input and an output. And I know it.
It's
I'm sorry, I ruined your joke. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a joke. I was being serious.
The worst accidental insult. I'm sorry, I ruined your joke. No, that was a real question. Wasn't joking.
Oh man.
Oh
No.
boy.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I always had to clean up the leaves from the 3 giant oak trees in my grandparents'
Oh, boy.
backyard, and that was like a 4-hour-long chore.
How many leaves you
like,
figure come off
weekly.
one of those?
Well, I don't know. It was at least like 20 bags.
Is that why your back is so ripped?
I'd say so. It's not now though. It's got some. It's got
You got
some.
you got some good trapezoids, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not so much anymore, honestly.
Hey,
Have you seen that video?
Stop hitting
Take
on
some
Kershell. He's a
naps.
married man.
No.
Yeah. See this?
No, I
See
saw
this?
Like, oh, dude, you used to give me the middle finger. What the fuck, dude? That's messed up.
Well, I
He's showing
mean,
his ring.
I was
yeah.
joking, Rosa. Holy shit.
Oh.
Anyway, I was,
we take everything literally, okay?
that's my job. What the fuck? I was watching this video recommended, and it was like how to troll a bodybuilder. He's walked up behind someone, and he stuck something on his back, and he couldn't get it off because his muscles was too big. And he was just there trying to reach behind him, and he couldn't get it. It was so funny.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Post-it note.
Yeah.
Don't kick him. All right, Critchell, what do you got?
Oh my gosh, why does it always go back to me for the
You have a
podcast
list!
topic?
You got the list right.
It has 4 things on it.
Oh my
You're
god.
the official, unofficial.
Okay.
List maker.
I'm just the fall guy, I see.
You brought
Clearly.
this on yourself.
Okay. I know I did.
You know when one kid does all the work.
back to vacuuming.
Nope. What do you got?
Oh, jeez. These are all like Minecraft things that I
That's
was
I
planning
think-
on doing.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
talk
Okay,
about some
we're going to
I think
Minecraft.
Everybody
Iron
here
doesn't
plays
know how to do
Minecraft.
household chores, which is why he was so offended by
Turn
the
on screen
vacuuming.
share. Oh yeah, it's Minecraft time.
All right,
Oh.
what do you got? Oh, okay. All right. What are we doing here?
Okay, so let's climb up on this roof here.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you knew
So
it. There we go.
Discord's compression plus. It
Yeah,
really looks
It's
as though
megapixels.
it looks
but
as
not.
though somebody has rendered his frame
Yeah.
in GIF format onto a map in Minecraft, and that's
You
what
count
we're
the
seeing.
pixels. I can count the
Okay,
pixels.
so we're just gonna like move up on this slowly.
Those
and you
red
can-
dots are
I'll just stop moving.
redstone.
There we go. Yeah, it appears to be that.
What's that?
So I
big
made like a
pixel?
little sorting system right here with acacia trapdoors, obviously, as that's the best block. You know this though.
Oh,
But yeah, it's like a
no.
little mini sorting system. It's super cute. It only sorts dyes and
We
dyed
talked about that
things.
earlier.
What
What
the
do you-
hell are you doing, Rosa? What the fuck
boy.
are you doing?
She's evolving.
Oh
She's turning
no.
into a rapper. Holy shit.
Anyway, that's
food's
that.
energizing her.
Oh my gosh, she's powering up. Sorry, Kushal, that was really cool. I'm sorry for interrupting
Like
you.
she's
Thank
dancing
you.
to music we can't hear.
Rosa, why are you?
It wasn't you that interrupted Iron. It was Rosa.
I didn't say anything.
Oh
totally
yeah, I didn't
interrupted,
say
though.
anything.
That was so rude, Rosa. I
It's
can't.
That
stealing
was
the
really
thunder
rude.
right
I'm
there.
sorry, Kershal.
It's so rude. I was sharing my
Can you at least turn
Minecraft
them
world.
off? Can you really
You
turn them off?
interrupted.
Holy shit.
Why?
Because
It's
it's so annoying.
I'm entertained. All right.
You look
Hold
like
on.
a extra
Now I'm
in
angry.
Suicide
Uh-oh.
Squad movie.
Oh my gosh, did someone set your eyebrows on fire?
Oh, that's fire.
Did someone set your eyebrows on fire?
That's so lit.
Very
Uh-huh.
fancy.
It's my only hair, so what else could they like?
So,
You know.
someone
God.
set your eyebrows on fire. Holy shit! You should probably put that out. They can't grow back. You know, eyebrows can't really grow back usually. I'm pretty sure.
No, they grow back. It just takes ages because
Oh.
it's I don't know whatever reason. I accidentally burned one of them off when I was a pyromaniac once, and that was a sad time. I had one
Okay.
eyebrow.
For
Can
how
we
long?
go deeper into this?
It was
How
like-
it's like
About 4 months I didn't have an eyebrow.
how did you burn them off? What were you doing?
I was playing with matches.
And
No,
how did
you
manage
gotta
to
be more
burn off
specific
the
than
entire-
that.
You must have been literally holding it and moving it across your eyebrow to burn it off.
No, it was I was playing with the matches and it was in a giant pile of leaves and it just burst up in a
Oh,
flame
okay.
ball and yeah.
That's
I moved
fun.
like that and yeah.
I also went through a pyro phase. I used to put rubbing alcohol in the sink and light it on fire.
Okay,
I have
that's just an arsonist in the making.
I have a very similar story to Krishel's.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. It wasn't me that lost the eyebrow. It was my friend.
Of
But
course.
I was standing about 3 feet from him when it happened. we were at his parents' piece of property that they had bought, and we were clearing some of the land and like burning limbs and shit like that. And we had a barrel out there, like a 55-gallon drum, and we were just throwing all the scrap wood and limbs and trash and stuff into it and just burning it all. And
Yeah.
we had let the barrel burn down to the point that there were no longer flames. There were still like coals down there, but no flames. And we started piling a bunch of stuff in, and it wouldn't like catch. So he took a cup, like a solo cup, and dumped gasoline into it.
Oh no.
threw it in there, and nothing happened. And he was like, "What the hell?" And he walked over with another piece of something and went like this and went to jam it in there, and it suddenly, poof, all up at once. And yeah, and
Oh jeez.
it took his entire right eyebrow, gave him what looked like a sunburn over his entire right side of his face, and a big chunk of hair out of the top of his head in the front right here was all just singed down and looked like very close cut curly hair.
Yeah.
And his hair was long as mine now when it happened. So like a whole big section here was less than
It was
what
like Zuko from The Last Airbender.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I have a similar experience, but it had more of an explosive effect to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was playing airsoft in the woods with I had an event like kind of thing. There's quite a lot of people there, and you can buy, if you're over age of 18, you can buy like these things with thunder flashes, which are like these like I think you might have used in training, Rose, or I don't know. They're like these like they're made out of cardboard, and then you take the top off and you like flick it, and then it sparks. You throw it, and it makes a bang. And it's used for like it's very loud. You can get Mark 3s, Mark 5s, and Mark 8s, and the Mark 8s are so loud, they're like a shotgun shot. Anyway,
Sounds like a really ghetto flashbang.
Yeah.
Well, they're
That's
like
basically what it is.
They're like ones that can decompose because they're made of cardboard. Anyway, I lit it, and I held it for a little bit, and it just blew up my hand. And it was very, very painful, and I had like red hands for like the next 2 weeks.
I had a similar
That's
experience.
Yeah, that'll
usually
do
what
it.
happens.
I was gonna light off all the rest of our smoke bombs after the 4th of July, which was awesome. But then, well, I mean, we were like smoke bombs just generally. So I grabbed like 4, 5, 6 packets, and they all had like short fuses because it was smoke. But one of them was firecrackers.
Oh no!
So I lit all the smoke bombs in my hand, and before I could even drop it, the firecracker started going off. And
Is it like that Family Guy thing when he gets all those firecrackers put together and then
my
like...
memory from that as a kid was like a short little clip of me like lighting this, smoke everywhere, my hand being white, just my finger being white and hot red, like pain underneath.
Oh jeez.
And I just went straight inside, through the door to the kitchen faucet, and was like, ah, this is hot.
I was at my grandmother's house. She lives in rural Oregon, and I had taken like the whole family was there, and I have a giant family, and I had taken all of the kids down to the river to like play and just get out of like the other adults' hair. And when I would take them to the river, I would light a fire, just like a little fire, because it's literally middle of nowhere. So riverbank would light a little fire. The matchbook like exploded in my hand when I went to go light it. And so it had like burnt the shit out of my thumb. So I was like, all right, guys, we gotta go back.
Sig, can
Rounded
you shut
up
out the
the
rings,
kids.
please?
What?
Sig needs to shut out those rings.
He's
They're
being
fucking
Lord
fire.
Oh, I
Thanks.
know. So rounded up the kids to go back to the house so that I could like first aid my burnt up thumb. And my aunt and uncle told me, that's why you don't play with fire. Do you guys want to guess how old I was?
5.
20.
21.
Oh,
Damn, I was
Yeah.
close.
I was so close.
And you had
I was
finally learned not to play with fire?
I was 21 years old, and they're like, this is why you don't play with fire. At 21, I don't
In the
think I
most
was playing with
condescending
fire.
voice.
Right. I think I was just lighting a fire to warm us because we were playing in the river. Like I
Yeah.
was
Not playing. Yeah.
what?
I have a really funny fireworks story that kind of it was like the ultimate cool dad moment for my dad. So we had like this thing. I don't know what, I can't remember what it was, but it was a metal tube that had a stand and it had a 45-degree angle. So and it was kind of
That's
like
a
a mortar.
mortar.
It was
Yeah,
it was pretty
it's a
much
mortar.
a mortar, but it wasn't a mortar. It was actually like to hold a flag. So anyway, we stuck firework
More
rockets
of
into it, and we
rockets,
at that
yeah.
time we lived like on a hill, and
Mhm.
and we kind of look, and from one of our gardens, you could like where we fired it from, you could see over loads of houses,
Oh
and
no.
we just fucking fired it over houses. And one of them went really close to someone's house, so we just instantly all just bolted inside and just didn't come up for the rest of the day.
Oh jeez.
Well, that one was close. Inside. We're
This is
done.
like, yep.
that
Wrap
was
it
pretty
up.
much it.
Speaking of bottle rockets, my brother's ex-wife, before they were ever even married, they were just dating or whatever. She was over at the house for 4th of July, which is a big firework event.
Naturally.
There were a bunch of people out here at my house, a big piece of property. There's lots of people. Everybody's shooting off fireworks, doing whatever, And my girlfriend at the time was out there with her brother, shooting off bottle rockets. And they were just hold the stick, fucking hold the stick of the bottle rocket, light the bottle rocket, and wait for it to start, and then just let go, and it would fly away. Basically shooting the bottle rocket from their hand.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, dangerous as hell, but fuck, whatever. As long as you let go of it, you're fine. But Rachel, my brother's ex-wife, she wanted to do it, and they were like, "All right, well, yeah, just hold it by the end of the stick like this." And fucking Mikey walked over there and lit the bottle rocket, and when it started, she gripped tighter.
Oh no.
And screamed, and it just burn down into her fist. And she just held it the whole time.
What's the plan?
Until finally it went boom and exploded, and she went and dropped it. And
It was
just
fight or
oh my
flight.
God,
She chose fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sure showed that.
Well, that flight means two
Dumbest
things.
thing I think I've seen in a long time. But about a year or so later, not another firework event, but my girlfriend found a T-shirt that was of a like looked like a stuffed animal monkey that had a firework in one hand that was unlit, and a missing hand on the other side. And she got that T-shirt and gave it to Rachel.
Oh no.
Appropriate. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
very
do
appropriate.
like, there's I was playing around. There was an accident stuff, and then there's just plain old stupidity, like gripping the thing. Like
Let go.
there's
Just let
there's
go. Just
normal
let
playful
go.
stupidity, like, oh, I poured gasoline on the fire because I was trying to burn these leaves, and then like that's there was an accident. You don't accidentally grip harder. Like,
Yeah.
That's just panic right there.
that's idiocracy.
Yeah.
I have some news.
Oh,
Okay.
Some pretty cool news.
good news.
Oh boy.
Yeah, pretty good news
Good
actually.
job.
Excited. Can hardly wait.
How the fuck do you know? Oh, you saw in the fucking
Yeah.
chat. Yeah. I applied for a job about 5 days ago, and then about
Nice.
2 days after, they were like, "Oh, you want to come for an interview?" So I was like, "Okay, cool." I passed the application process. Went there. I was scared shitless. And then they said, "Yeah, it was okay." They were like, "Thanks for coming." And then I got an email this morning saying, "Yeah, we're gonna give you a job." Cool. So yeah, I finally got a job.
Cool.
What's the job for?
Yay.
It's just retail. So, I mean, I'm 19.
That
retail,
works.
like working in retail, it pays pretty well. It's like $10 an hour. It's pretty decent.
Right.
Yeah.
No, a
That's
job
10
is a
pounds
job.
an hour,
Everyone
right?
has to get started somewhere.
That's pretty
Like,
good.
I don't think anyone here in this podcast is going to be like, "Oh, you got a
You-
retail job?"
No.
Like, no.
I mean,
No, that's more than I was making when I started my first
Yeah,
job.
10 pounds an hour is quite a bit better than $10 an hour.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty good
I
start.
think it's around like $12-13 an hour.
Solid.
I think.
Yeah. That's incredible, actually.
Especially because you're living at home and whatnot. Like, this is just to get you working, get you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be giving good amount of it to my mum because to pay keep. And shit. Anyway,
No,
like,
that's responsible.
Mhm.
The only
also-
retail job I ever had was selling skateboards and skateboard shoes and stuff, and I made about half as much as that at the time.
Yeah.
Well, that was like 100 years ago.
The reason
Well, yeah.
they pay the reason they pay people who work in retail so much in the UK is because they fuck you with your hours so much sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they would just be like, "Yo, can you come in now?" And we're like, "Oh, okay."
See, in the
Yeah.
US, they do that and they don't pay you that much.
Oh,
We have
So,
a good
yeah,
area.
Sig's told us a lot.
I think it depends on your management. I used to work at a Kohl's, which is a department store. When I was about your age, Iron. Oh God, that made me feel old. But I was literally 19, 20 when I worked there, and I had good management. Well, good-ish. So they were dicks sometimes, but I asked them to keep my hours consistent because I worked a second job.
Yeah.
And they did. So like it just depends. And then one time around the holidays, I was getting totally shafted on hours. So I asked the manager what the fuck was up with that, and he's like, "Oh, I'll fix that." I think he was trying to be like a dick, and he gave me like 45 hours that week, and I was like, "I'm fucking taking it. Overtime, yes, bitch."
No, my first job was actually at Kohl's too, working in the shoe department. Woo! It was awful.
Did you like working at Kohl's? I enjoyed my experience at Kohl's.
It was okay. Like it was just like a little summer job before I went off to college, so it wasn't anything that I stuck around for a while at. Although I did go back though to work for the winter time, and around like I'd say maybe Thanksgiving, for Black Friday and such, back when people actually went out shopping for Black Friday.
I did the same when I went to college. I worked until I went to college, and then when I would come home for the holidays, I'd ask them if they needed help, and they'd be like, "Yeah."
How's that?
Yeah.
So much coming.
And I think like my next job was tutoring at a high school, and of the two, I preferred tutoring, but it only took me about a year or so to realize that I didn't like either of those two things. So yeah, I mean, tutoring wasn't too bad. It was like a program that helped kids get into college, which was okay, I guess. And yeah, it was fun though.
Ask, what the hell is Kohl's?
It's a department store. It's just a department
specifically.
store.
Okay.
Yeah, for clothing.
It's just a yeah. Well, they have more than clothing, but yeah.
Yeah, some appliances.
It's your run-of-the-mill department store. It's got all the different departments. There's jewelry, home appliances, shoes, kids stuff.
I wanted to point out that a reason like ours might be a bit iffier now in the UK because coronavirus, or the big C going around.
Big corn virus.
The corn virus, yeah. So it's like there's I think today for the retail shop, like the people, my brother works here as well. He got a job there. He for staff, families, and all that kind of stuff. Like what am I thinking of? I forgot the word. Yeah, staff, whatever it's called. People who work there and their families can go there at like from 7 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning today and get like freshly topped shit because all of it's usually sold out anyway. So it's just pretty cool bonus. But it was really sad because even though they had a big sign saying it's staff only this time, there was a huge line of elderly people outside. It was all elderly people, and it was really sad, like really sad, because obviously they weren't. It was
and
a lot of businesses here in the U.S. Are designating special hours for elderly and sickly people. I was actually thinking of taking advantage of that and going and getting some shopping done. Target. Specifically, they do Wednesday mornings. The first hour is for elderly and immunocompromised. And I'm immunocompromised, and so like I'm gonna roll up and get what I need and get out of there before
Rosa.
What?
If you go there, can you record yourself screaming "It is Wednesday, my dudes"?
Oh god.
Only if you go on Wednesday, I guess.
Because it is Wednesday, my dudes. Why else wouldn't you do it?
But why do I need to scream it in the Target?
Why not? Like the question is saying, why wouldn't I be doing that? That's the question you should be asking.
Okay. If
I just want
go,
everyone to say that, I guess.
If I go, I'll do it just for you.
Thank you.
But that has to be the intro for next week's podcast. Is me in Target. We'll just roll the footage of me in Target screaming, "It's Wednesday, my dudes!"
Yeah, you gotta do the fucking scream afterwards as well.
Yeah, that's important.
No.
You haven't even. Okay, one second.
I made a whole YouTube channel based.
I got a bookmark. 1 sec.
I don't gotta watch it right now. We can watch it later.
It's
like
6
seconds. It's like 7 seconds. It's literally 6 seconds. Yeah.
The best 6 seconds of your life, though.
It's literally as long as it takes for a person to yell "It's Wednesday, my dudes" and scream.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I don't want to like scare the elderly people though.
I'll just play it on my end since it's so short.
It is
And you know,
Wednesday, my
I'm
dudes.
gonna be in like my mask, right? Because I have to wear a mask in public.
Is that the original?
Yeah, it is the
Oh,
original.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that's absolutely the original.
That feels
It
like
is
ages
Wednesday,
ago.
my dudes.
Oh, fucking
No,
love it.
my company declared themselves essential today. So
Oh, did
Are
they?
yeah, they declared
No, they are.
themselves
They are.
essential.
I'm pretty sure they are. You might
Well,
be
you
So-
do metalworking for what again?
Yes.
It's a lot of manufacturing for like hydraulics and stuff like that, which may be arguably important, but
I mean, hydraulics are pretty important.
It depends
Yeah.
on who they're doing work for. I mean,
Do you
yeah.
guys want to? Do you guys want to see some DIY today?
A what?
DIY